Hello everybody, welcome to another Assassin's Creed Valhalla episode. And yeah, we left off in this spot yesterday. Bierston went ahead and we're now supposed to go and hang out with Bierston and Elfida. So let's see.
Hey, I'm standing here, Hell Rider! You're going down!
Well, I don't think that quite worked as it was supposed to. Alright.
What happened at Lamas? It all seemed very fishy to me.
I am sure I saw that Dane swanning around the brothel with Estrid.
And what exactly were you doing there?
Oh, me? What? Well, you know, the beer. They have the best ale in all Colchester.
I think we might have been recognized. Oh. All right. I guess we can always come back here. But I'm still not sure if the bureau is the right one, or is one we haven't done yet. But I guess we shall see. Yeah, I'm kind of expecting to run into Alfred at the dinner now.
Such a terrible thing to happen on so holy a night. Do you think Lady Estrid still lives?
If those barbarians took her, then she is already with God.
Really doesn't help our reputation. Yeah, I don't think he's being subtle enough about it. Oh, upstairs. Ah, there's the little boy. Hello. Oh, I can't say hello to you. Then I guess we're just heading upstairs, and let's hope nobody tries to kill us.
Never used to stir the soul as the hunt did. But now my Alvida is here. All is changed.
That can't be good.
Bierston, you promised we would never be apart, not for one waking or sleeping moment, and already you're sneaking out to hunt.
For the feast, sweetling. We owe our mutual friend a great debt. One that I promised to repay over suckling pig and ale.
Sister, have you forgotten where you are?
I have a right to happiness outreach. Or am I to play nursemaid forever, you ungrateful pup?
Happiness, yes. But you embarrass yourself nightly, heaving and sweating with this ham hock.
Hold your tongue, boy. Lest we both speak our truths.
What truth have you to speak? That you've returned to this fickle man who abandoned you years ago for a Frankish pet? A woman he paid this Dane to abduct in that lammish shadow play?
Mind yourself, boy.
Or that you let him sniff and paw you, and take him to your bed on the promise of nothing? The whole of Essex whispers now. He's married still, his wife freshly stolen, and you are no more than his...
I am the mother of his child, you whelp!
Child? Alvida?
Ah, so he is his son.
I will never forgive you for this. Never.
My lord, joyous news. God smiles upon us this very day. Estrid has been found by Alfred's men. They ride to her rescue as we speak.
Oh. Of course,
I will
Alfred's
not let this
people.
plot be undone.
Nothing is safe till they are away to Francia.
I will fix this, and one day I will call on you, and you will come.
You can count on it, my friend.
I wanted to tell you so many times.
Hush, Angel. Do not fret, so.
He hates me. What have I done? We must go after him.
You will not stray far. Much has been said this day of Ifrit. If he is my son, our son, we must believe he will return.
Of course. Oh, who are you?
Estrid should have ruled this land. I would have followed her anywhere.
Well, yeah. All right. 700 meters. That's quite a bit. Okay, let's fast travel down there and get this done. But yeah, that's not a good start. That, of course, Alfred's men have found them. So subtle.
Estrid is so close to freedom. I hope I'm not too late.
You're not following the story. Well, so we have so what happened is, for one thing, so apparently, like the Birston, so the elderman of this state, the guy we wanted to get on our side, he apparently had a childhood sweetheart, and he had a child with her, but wasn't married to her. And she pretended that that child was her brother, and raised him believing that. He got married to Estrid, a Frankian woman, but you know, that was just a political marriage and they weren't really happy, and so they really wanted to get divorced. But of course, since the king had arranged for that marriage to have good relations between the countries and things like that, so the King Alfred, we do not know, and Alfred is the guy who took Sigurd. So given that, we pretended to abduct her at a big celebration, and people think she's dead now, and we want her to take this boat and go out back home to Francia. And so both she is happy, her former husband is happy, and his husband, we got him together with his former girlfriend, and her brother. And so yeah, basically that's what's going on now. Now we've heard that apparently Alfred's men know where Estrid is. I guess you're another Yums Viking. Let's just have a look if you're someone... Nobody we know, I think. Okay, so at least Alfred's men haven't arrived yet.
Alfred's men have found you!
What? How can this be?
Lork, stand by Estrid. Guard her with your life. If she's taken, all is lost for us and Beerston.
Come, lady. It would not do for them to take you back. Watch out!
No! Oh, no!
So I guess Lork wasn't the traitor?
Release the woman, Danes! If she's unharmed, we may let some of you live!
Protect Estrid! Prepare the ship!
Alright. More. Alright. Ah, what are you doing? See if we can rescue that guy before the next wave arrives.
Stop that ship from sailing!
Alright. Whoa. Alright. You two revived.
Thanks.
Estrid still there? Yes, looks like it. Good. Talk with Estrid. But yeah, I'm not thinking that this will do much for Beerston's reputation either. If he cannot control the Vikings.
Estrid, I promised I would free you of your life in Wessex. Francia awaits your return. Go now, with Aegir's blessing.
I will miss you, Eivor.
When winter is past, summer will come, and wind you in a flowered skirt. For you are beauty, and shall not wither.
Goddess Freya, give me more of that.
Come, take care of her, Rollo Stoutheart. And if you find yourself on England's shores again, I will expect you in my hall. Good. They are safe. Beerston got his end of the bargain, and Estrid is to Francia. I should return to Randvi.
Essex completed. Yay! expected that to go worse. I wonder how this would have gone if we had picked someone else as the traitor. I mean, he got killed by the attack. So that's my guess, that it proves that he was the good guy. Because if he'd been the one who betrayed them, I hope they would have let him live.
Take me, Eivor.
Oh, that's still the same one.
Victories will owe the gods themselves.
Somehow in the sun the armor looked
I stand ready.
more golden. Alright. Let's take everything we want here. Particularly the arrows we need. Yeah, we're full on arrows now. Our health could be a little better. Good. So I wonder if we have to go back, or if we should go back anywhere near him. But I guess it's better not to be near here. And since there's no mission that tells us to go back, at least as far as I've seen, yeah, we should report to Ranvi. I think we're done here. Okay, goodbye Essex. And then I guess we got to report to Ranvi, and unless something horrible happens there. Oh, this doesn't look good. Ah, no, okay. Let's see if we can fast travel. If there's something bad going on in our village, I hope not. Yeah, but yeah, who could have predicted that maybe someone would find out where Estrid was? Also, you know, imagine how many basically innocent guards and warriors died because of this little charade we've played here. So I guess we report to Ranvi and hope for the best.
Eivor.
I have to go. See you soon.
Nobody hires my Viking.
With my blade at your side, all will fear our wrath.
Why do some people have names like guest blah blah blah? Is that
Need of my strength.
is that like Stadia or something? Users of some weird streaming service that, or is that just you know, the it could also just be someone who, you know, just isn't very creative for names. But I wonder where users named guest something come from.
What tiden die Eivor?
Hello? Yes, we can talk to you.
In Essex, I played a matchmaker and a heartbreaker. An easy way to forge an alliance. But let us stick to war and diplomacy.
Understood. Thank you, Eivor. Something troubling has come. A letter from Alfgar in Lincoln. It seems the new Elderman, Herefrid, has turned on them. When you are able, you should visit with him. See what this is about.
I suspected that, yeah. He said that Hereford has fortified himself in Ancaster after turning on the people of Lincoln. Yeah, of course. So Hereford was
Tell
the
me more about
bishop.
Lincolnshire. What has become of their alderman, Hereford?
He has turned on his people. And what's more, Hytham has learned his true allegiance. The Order of the Ancients.
Gods, this is my doing, Ranvi. I voted to install Hereford as alderman.
Indeed. And now Alfgar asks that you return and right the wrong you brought to life. He is waiting near Ancaster with his beard. Will you go?
I guess I have to repledge to Lincolnshire. Yeah, that's what, if you remember...
Fight beside Alfgar and make this right.
Be careful. Herefrid may be more than he seems.
If you remember a few streams ago, I went and looked in the order menu here and looked at, you know, some of these guys, and he was like, I think if you go to, for example, here, you know, you see their outline and you can kind of see their face in the shadows. And I looked at this guy's outline and went like, you know, if I squint a little, that almost looks as like our bishop. Damn it, I think I made the wrong decision. Hereford proclaimed his allegiance to the order during an attack following the Shire Moot. The Crozier. So I wonder what would have happened if we hadn't made him the Elderman. If someone else would have become the Order member, the Crozier? Or, you know, if it was always him and then we would have just said, oh, it's the guy we didn't get. So if this mission would otherwise be, oh, he, you know, backstabbed whoever we picked. He found purpose in spreading their message. The Crozier was approached by a member of the Order when he was only a young churchgoer. He found purpose in spreading their message throughout Wessex before reaching the rank of Priost, at which point he returned to his home in Lincolnshire, a land absent of authority and direction. There, he took advantage of a fragile political hierarchy and gained power over the disenfranchised, using them to fulfill the Order's agenda. Alright. Oh, we can't actually mark him, which makes sense. And that reminds me, we have a few skill points, so we should probably, we are at 309. Ooh. Let's see, do we have any spear and fire resistance are the most? Let's see if we have some in the red skill tree that we don't need to explicitly pick. Melee resistance we could get. Don't really need any bear stuff. Melee and range. I think we'll go down here. Melee, range, health. Heavy damage. Melee, range, health. That looks kind of good. Okay, but this means we can actually go against Beorsage and Hrothgar. let's see if we can find you on the map. Oh, you're down in Kent. Here, Kent. And you are over in Gloucestershire. And we have to go into Lincolnshire, which is here, so we're not really coming past them. Okay, so I guess we'll go wherever that mission takes us. Ancaster. Where the heck is Ancaster? Here, okay. And there's a Roman thing we haven't picked up yet, so I guess we'll go there and get rid of that bishop. Now you worry about innocent guards who died. Well, it's not as if the game gave me a choice. Only one way to find. I played the whole game 12 more times. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering, you know, like I'm given Odyssey tricked me a couple of times and went like, ooh, look, a decision, and then it was like, no, it's really, if you say A, B will happen, and if you say B, A will happen, you know, but it's like, it's like, I mentioned the conversation in Odyssey where if you said, you know, where it was like, you could pick whether you were for or against a certain situation. And if you were for the situation, the other NPC would be against it. And if you were against it, the other NPC would be for it. Which always meant that you, in the end, ended up at a middle point, you know, compromising between the two. So that was basically a zero decision. Let's see if we can't grab this Roman artifact here. Where is it? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. And also, I do wonder, you know, I guess this means Alfgar can be trusted. But of course it could be, so that's somewhere below us, and I think we never found, yeah, this is that spot where we never really found an entrance, so screw it and just go to that place, I guess. Unless we find an inviting cave or something. I guess that's his camp. But I'm kind of suspecting that here you probably have to do this raid either way. Just either, you know, they'd say, oh, well, our king has been deposed.
Our camp is just here. When the Feared is ready, we'll attack with speed.
The sooner the better. Hereford will entrench deeper with every passing hour. Alfgar?
Eivor. I must say I expected a rather different outcome, but no matter. You cannot unthrow a stone from a creek.
A bold attack, and in broad daylight. The hatred that eats at that man must be ravenous.
At that man, he doesn't say the name. So this could be that, you know, either of the big guys. Let's look at him a little bit. I think... You know, they both look kind of the same type, so it could be that, you know, the shadowy person is maybe a merge, a morph of both of these characters. So that whoever you choose, you look at them and go, oh, it's this one. And then once you have chosen, they pick one of those and lighten it up a little bit.
Such carnage I've never seen! That twisted bishop must pay the devil his due.
Okay. Who are you?
Our warsmith has arrived. The Fiards are ready to fight.
Chieftain Eivor, we are ever so glad you came.
How could I not? It was my vote that got you into this mess.
The bishop caught us unaware. Claims to have taken this shire in the name of some sort of religious order.
The Order of Ancients?
That's the one. Do you know what he means?
I may.
As our hastily elected alderman, I advise we attack quickly, before he can rally more troops.
We're not ready. The battle din must wait.
So, can we go there now? Encaster, here, okay. Let's stealth a little into that, shall we? And then do the big battle thing. Why do you attack me? Stupid deer. So that isn't really.
I should be cautious around here.
Like a good side to come in from. Whoops. Suddenly, all of you people come by. Sure, we needed these 2 shots. Been here. This seems very, very familiar. Oh, I missed an opportunity to set all of those on fire with the cauldrons. Alright. They have a bell over here as well. I wonder if I can shoot that here. No.
Don't make him. for
Come,
the
brothers.
finish!
Let's end this.
You will pay!
Where's the last one? Ah, here you are. Alright. Don't think anyone will notice that leg, will they? And I guess this will work. Now let's get you if we can. No, we can't. Right. Good. Going well so far, I think. I just might need to go down. To get a few more arrows back. Lethal butt shot. Other end shot. Alright. Seem to have a lot of people. Oh. Okay, we really need to make sure that we take out all the nice springled and stuff. Okay, let's go up here. Or hopefully no one will see us. Alright. Got you guys up there. Whoops. These guys all have my arrows. I think we can jump down here. Yo, man. Oh. All right. I think that's already broken. That's good, I guess. Maybe set a trap or two on these dead ones. Alright, and there is a rich in here. Hi Lucius, how's it going? Those decisions are not decisions but role-playing. Your character goes to speak their mind and is promptly ignored. Yes. Basically. Ugh. Are you missing your friend? Oh, now they all know where I am, I guess.
Now I'm ready!
Alright. That's a lot of arrows here. Collect what we shot. You look like you need shooting as well. Yes. Beautiful. That's a good set of spare arrows here. Botched the first shot again. I think we can only hold up the arrow, the bow this long, and so I always forget when it finishes. Come on, let me loot him. Yes. Whew, that was good, the assassination worked. Let's go over there for a moment, because I think we have a bunch of people there who have our arrows. Unless they've despawned already. I guess they have. Another springald. Springy thingy is always good to have destroyed. And you don't go over to check this out, or what? Ah, you're busy practicing. thought I was Joe bringing lunch. You're good. Okay, great to hear that. How am I doing? Is it morning for you? And did you just wake up? Yep, basically that's my time of day right now. It's getting to be 8 AM now. And I'm having a pleasant few hours of Assassin's Creed. Preparing this base for an attack. By, you know, reducing the number of annoying people with why am I catching fire? Setting fire to stuff. I ran away. Ugh. You can't know where I am. Killed everyone. Guess about that stealth thing? I think it's a little overrated, right? So you should probably get it.
So slow.
Hey! How can I miss at this distance? Oh, maybe that was... There were 3 or something? Of you attacking me? Where's the one that's shooting at me? Okay, I don't think that hit anyone. Oh. Okay, I guess you caught fire properly. That's great of you. You see me? You're not able to see anything. I still don't know. Oh, I guess I can loot. Where were the guys who saw me? Okay, there is one. Yo, man! Come on. Man, I have arrows for you. Yes, good boy. Seriously. Guys are up there, okay. I guess that explains why you're shooting at me. Although I kind of am surprised that I get "you are being shot at" indicators while I'm inside the tower. Oh, nice bunch of arrows up here. Okay. Oh, quick hide again. Thank you. It's much easier to shoot at you this way. Alrighty then. This ceiling looks a lot like a wet wardrobe. You're about to go to sleep. Okay, then have a good nap once you get to it. I hope you had a great day. I saw you were streaming a couple of times. What were you going for? I think Kerbal Space Program or something? I've played that a little, but I just don't have the patience to figure out all those things, you know, like to fiddle with it long enough.
Friend, you have my thanks.
At least at the moment. It's like too many exploding spaceships. Alright. So this is probably where Herefrith is hiding. Herefrith.
Aim for the finish!
Storm brewing there.
Alright. Seems to be someone over there as well. It's inside this building. Well, some health mostly. Good to know for later, and, you know, good place to hide, I guess. I guess those Vikings make for a distraction. You would only have to be smart enough to take advantage of it. Nothing going on, don't worry. Don't worry your cute little head. I'm just performing maintenance on the springles, don't worry. Alright, do we have everything here? There's a lot of stuff over there. If we can blow up any resources. Because those are usually Lethal butt shot. So wherever that just went boom, someone apparently discovered my improved dead bodies. Which, you know, is fine. Alright, where do we... So this stuff catches fire, but I don't think it actually counts as, you know, weakening. The area. Just got scared by my own shadow there for a second. What moved there? Oh, it's just my shadow on that vase. Alright. Luckily they keep ammo here for me. Okay. Have we weakened the base enough? Or have we missed something important? I'm kind of... You'll probably stream Kerbal most days. Okay. Maybe I should come by and learn from you there. So that actually wasn't broken, I just wasn't close enough. Fortunately, nobody got the idea to actually use it. Or this could have gone poorly. Lethal foot shot, yeah. Alright, do we have everyone? Nope, there's someone back there. And I also thought I saw some gold. But I guess I don't really... Well, I hope we will see it during the raid. Oh. Sabotage this one. I like that you could just go here and sabotage stuff and leave the bodies lying around. And nobody will think, wait, we should probably check if it's sabotage before we use it. Flap, 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 whatever that sound was. But yeah, Kerbal is such a cute game, and you know, like it's like a hard science game underneath, and then they put these little green guys there, and with the whole what are they called, Kerbmen family and things like that. It's a really nice combination, you know, of like cute little characters and you know, stuff that is within the limits of the graphics they chose, but also just you know, it's just a really nice combination. I love it. Oh, you caught my arrow. Thank you. Oh, more of you here. Seriously. Okay, there are a few more guys over there that we haven't yet taken out. Alright. Oh, we can't jump down there. But let's get up here to make sure they don't have any more oil and stuff. Here, yep. Can we sabotage the drawbridge? Oh, still someone there. And a few more guys back there. Lethal butt shot. Yes. So where do we... It'd be nice if we could sabotage the drawbridge somehow. But I think that's not possible. Until we're actually it's actually being pulled up, which is a pity. I guess you could assume tis a church. There seems to be some key or something. Oh, what's this? Letter from the instrument. The robes you wear are but a costume, a lure to win the people's trust. Think nothing of your soul or salvation. You have the truth, the shadows have dripped away, and now you see the light of the world. Take comfort in that, and kill all who impede you. So, Herefrith gets mail here. mean, that makes sense. What's this? Letter from the father. H. I guess that's Hereford. Your methods are brash and your violence is brazen. In seizing control of this shire by force, you will turn the people against the one institution that gives them hope. Desist and make no more noise in Lincolnshire. Draw no more attention to yourself and await my further orders. To disobey means death. That was what I was about to say. There's the key. And a Castor door key. Someone was very sad. That's the theory I'm sticking with. Oh. There's an interesting escape tunnel here. Fascinating. Still in Ancaster? I guess we are. And that's a barred door. Ah, okay, here we are, I guess. That's our handiwork from just a moment ago. Alright. Just a little bit of iron ore and leather for our armor improvement fund. I wonder whether this will make any difference. Well, I guess the sabotage should make a difference. And of course, if I steal the riches, then those won't show up while I'm raiding. But otherwise... Okay, this is just the side entrance. These are just platforms that are destructible. These are the two messages we've already read. Damn it. Oh, okay, I got you. Okay. Thank goodness. Luckily, not being able to aim doesn't disqualify you from cleaning out a base in this game. At least not that much. Alright. I'm thinking we've probably done most of what we can here. I wonder if... No, these shields aren't destructible. Would be kind of an interesting mechanic if you could go and, for example, destroy, you know, the armory or something like that. And, you know, by doing little things like that, you could then basically weaken them so much that you basically come in and you know, the soldiers all run away. Something down there. Uh-huh. So that's good. Methodically going through here. And that's 1300 away, so that's not something we're gonna pick up today. Oh, there are some more prisoners over there that we can free.
You are a good friend to me. Thank you.
Alright. Are we done? Well, it looks like this might be it. Guess we've healed back up as well. And that's probably... Wait, is there something behind this? I don't think so. This is probably not what I thought it would be. The room behind which Herefrith would be hiding. No, that's where it ends, right? Well, actually there is a room in there. Yes, I guess there is a small room. Oh, but no, it's an entrance here. Alright. But I think this looks a lot safer now. Oh, someone's still asleep over there. Let's see, the springalds in the courtyard are done. You're not an enemy. You're a bit of iron that wants to come in my pocket. Don't mishear that. All right. Leisurely looting. There's one more up there. Is that another bell, or is that the same one that someone repaired? It looks more like it's the one. It's one someone repaired. Okay, come here. Seriously? It's nice that they, when I decide to kill them, they stop walking. How helpful of them. Okay, I think we've destroyed all the cauldrons of oil at least. And this one is oh, springled. Okay, let's make sure that will blow up in their face as well. And maybe we should look on the other side if there's one as well. And also if there's anything here. Doesn't look like it. How could I miss that? Springled. Seriously. So much explodey oil here. And I wonder if that's just as a explanation for how they can fill the oil cauldrons. Okay, I guess we're done here. The rest is in Odin's hand, which, if you've paid attention, is basically me. So, I guess I'll be taking care of that as needed. Alright. Just so nobody... feels left out here. And now let's go to the Fird and tell them we should attack, because those are all really dangerous people, and you know, I need your help to get rid of them. Actually, I just need you to open one or two doors for me. Alright.
Are you ready now? The Feared is itching for a fight.
Ready.
We attack now. Ready the Feared.
Our first task will be to breach the outer wall. Then we deal with the troops inside.
Oh. They don't seem very qualified. Everyone is working. Eivor is just, nah, I'm concentrating. I don't have to work like a schlub. I would like if there was a shot of Eivor, you know, just helping out a little bit. But I guess by not showing it, they let people who go, yeah, I'm really
For the glory of Lincolnshire!
Big, awesome warrior.
The best way to breach is with a battering ram. I should help it along.
Seriously. Okay, can I...
Come on!
Oh, wait. Okay.
Race!
Alright. Let's get this door.
Oil! Arrows incoming!
Oh. We've got a cooler battering ram here.
Breaking up!
Alright. Let's see. Where do all these people come from? We killed most of you. Your livers hang from your mouths? Really? What was that? There wasn't even an enemy where you jumped. Seriously. I wonder if they're all on such low health. Or,
Need to find a way past that palisade. An explosion could do it. Or I can try hitting it with a spring.
okay, I think we've damaged... Springalds, so I'm not sure that would have been a good choice. Oh, loot. And, come on. I like that you actually get to hear Gunwald and Elfgar. Alright, that worked. Alright, and now they're trying to... So the question is, we could still have another... I just realized we could still have another order member. We could have two. Because, funnily... Oh, okay. Because remember... Oh, this throw weapon ability that I unlocked. I didn't think that would be so useful, but in these raids, that's really... You just go and say, hey... Oh, okay. Yeah. So it could just be that Elfgar is here to, you know, he could just be here to take down Herefrith. Alright, and now we should be at the angle to get this one.
That challenge should last.
Alright, so much for the challenge. Alright, there's the other one. Oh, no! That's not good. Ah, crap. I basically fell out of the raid. Such an idiot. Ah, but I think we could climb here. Come on. Hurry up. Yes.
Gods!
Right.
Herefrith has gone mad!
Oh, that was a waste of some...
You, point me to the bishop. No one else need die today.
He's in the chapel there, hiding away. Scamper's coward.
Let no one leave that church without facing judgment.
Rude. Nope. Ouch.
Now you two, Stuff you out. That's
Okay.
Jammed. Need to get on the other side.
Focus.
Seriously? Oh, at least that worked. Okay.
Flank the idiot. Press hard.
Nope. Not without dinner and flowers. Oh, wait. Was that the church we saw earlier? Hi guys. Your friends are dead. I think that was the one where we found the escape route. So I guess we won't get away that easy.
Pay for your sins.
Seriously. How many of you are there, or do you just infinitely respawn? Whoa, that was like a whole bunch of guys. Okay.
We keep our wits. The Lord is my strength.
Yeah, I'm not sure which lord you're talking about, but he can't be that good. Okay, let's see if we can get in here. And use that to get to Herefrith.
It's a respite, Lord, please. Our battle is lost.
Continue the work of the Lord, my boy.
Like. Alright, I think we've got him now. So that was good that I was here before, because I realized that this was the church with the weird escape tunnel.
I died the day I hid behind these robes, this cross. To bring the light of my order to a wider view, I debased myself. clawed my way to the top of this common religion, full of common men. I should have lived as the ancient dead.
That's the folly of mankind, Herefrith. We wallow in our failures, like happy pigs in a sty of shit. You should have learned to enjoy it.
That's an interesting, like, is this Viking, you know, lore? That they will, oh, my health is a little low. Although I guess I could have just waited for it to... Oh, it actually automatically removed all the... what was I about to say? It's this Viking thing, kind of the... You know, enjoy what you have. You know, it's always like, what is basic philosophy for Vikings and what is personal philosophy for Eivor? Oh, did we see this yet? Letter to King Ceolwulf. Lord King, you will forgive my bluntness, but I demand your aid. Lincolnshire is facing a great threat, and it is one that you help permeate. It is your duty now to see to its end. The Dane Eivor must be stopped. You forged a path forward for the heathens. This is your failure, but you can make it right. God will forgive you, but you must act now. Oh no. Is Ceolwulf the liar? Was that why his face looked so familiar? I guess because Ceolbert got killed, he now went with the order? Tell me it ain't so. No, Tatfrid, okay. Can be found in the marketplace or playing music on stage in Grantbridgeshire. Alright. Note taken from the Crozier. In honor of his elevation to Magister, some few of us have bestowed upon the liar a fine garment dyed olive to match his eyes. The Tang insisted on adding a pale cloak made of the finest linen from Western Isle. Alright. I guess from Gorm we found one clue. The father is Saxon? Note taken from the keel, yeah. The father asked me to remind you that even across the vast sea you must maintain the rigors of our order. But then as a Saxon he does not understand the Vikinger spirit. Alright. So I guess now we leave here and find Alfgar. Looks so peaceful here. Wait. Isn't it nice and peaceful now?
Eivor! You fought as one possessed by a demon today.
Herefrith may yet have allies in Mercia, members of his secret order, but the immediate danger is past.
You have my deepest thanks, Eivor. To you I owe all my future happiness and prosperity.
My work computer just went ding. Take good care of Hunwald. I think we want this.
It is a shame Hunwald was not fit to don his father's boots. But he can bring joy to the people here. Treat him well.
Yes, about that. I believe he has a somewhat different idea of his future. You should talk to him.
About?
Until next we meet, Eivor. The strength of Lincolnshire is yours, should you need it.
Can we take Hunwald along? Or what will happen?
We are bonded now. Your people and mine.
I have found better friends in Danes, to be honest. Swanborough is my love, and you are a better friend to me than any here. Would it be an imposition to ask... Well, could we live with your clan? Swanborough and I. It would mean so much to her. And to me.
That priest is
Of
in the
course
way.
you may. We'll be happy to host your ferocious swan and your charming Dane. Come when it suits you.
Oh, yes! I'll pull my weight, I promise. And fight when needs be, and I won't drink more than I'm allotted.
You fight with us, Hunwald, and you can drink as much as you like.
Thank you, Eivor. This means... it means the world to me.
I guess this is a good ending.
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randi. Best tell her the good news.
I wonder if choosing Elfgar right away, I really wonder what would have happened if I had done that. But like, that wasn't who I would have picked. Of course, like I would have picked Hunwald.
I can't believe I survived that.
I mean this with the utmost love, my friend. Neither can I.
Splinters flying through the air, the blood and viscera. Absolutely poetic.
There, Hunwald. Take deep breaths. Perhaps I can find you a jar to take the edge off.
Alfgar?
Eivor. I must say I expected a rather different outcome, but no matter. You cannot unthrow a stone from a creek.
Alfgar?
Eivor.
Okay.
I must say I expected a rather different outcome, but no matter. You cannot unthrow a stone from a creek.
Yes. You cannot unthrow a stone from a creek. If I had any idea about accents, I would now be asking, is this the correct accent for that area? But I guess we're done here. Yay! Okay. But I would really be curious. Because, you know, like, which one is the better choice here? Like, if we choose Hunwald, will he die? If we choose Elfgar, is it maybe that Herefrith, you know, will choose to attack him and, you know, so do we lose one of them? So this really kind of asks for a replay, or at least for checking out someone else's stream or gameplay and seeing. That reminds me, my cloak is shown again, so I guess it doesn't remember between relaunches that I've hidden something. Thor's battle plate. Ooh. But it's bare. Alright. The damage is done, we can go home. That's what we're here for, right? To do damage and chew bubblegum. No, wait, wrong game. So I guess we'll tell Randvi that we got Lincolnshire under control again. Come on, you can load. Yes, finally. All right. I don't think we got any new ingots, right? Nope. No tungsten for this Vikinger.
The fire's out in Lincolnshire. They stand with us again, with Elfgar as their ealdorman.
Let us hope he proves a more reliable friend.
I'm sorry. Why are we always on the wrong side of the table?
I want to see the Alliance map.
Alright, so we've done Kent, we've done London, Oxfordshire, so we can do Sussex, wait, which is 160, and Nottinghamshire, so Sussex, York, Nottinghamshire, I guess, is the recommended order.
My mind is fixed on Sussex. Bassam and I have a chance to save Sigurd. But we will need an army.
That is for you to decide. The more alliances you have, the better your chances at victory.
So does that mean we should do York? But it's a higher level. No, that doesn't make sense. I think we're supposed to do it now.
My mind is fixed on Sussex. Bassam and I have a chance to save Sigurd. But we will need an army.
That is for you to decide. The more alliances you have, the better your chances at victory.
You know, like, what would you do if you...
I will go now, and I'll bring Sigurd back with me. That is a promise.
Good. I will send word to our allies at once. Meet with Bassam when you can. He should be in Croydon by now.
In Croydon? Good lord. couldn't have chosen a more picturesque place. Oh, and we need the feast buff. Let's do a quick... Wait. Let's see, where are we with... We're still at 75. Okay, so I guess this is the feast buff we will have. Start feast. Let's have a party. Ooh, let's have a party. So now we have our buff again. Oh, let's see.
Hey, my boy. A message has come.
Yes. Let's see what that is. Read Bierston's letter. Oh, good. Hello, Eivor. I've sent you a small gift. I'll bet you like this bow. I wish I could do more. You've helped me get back on track and reconnect with Alfida. I'll never forget it. Thank you, Eivor. Bierston. Fancy bow. Ark of Elon. Read Acha's letter. The Eivor the Wolf-Kissed of Ravensthorpe. I must confess further to the great sin and guilt I feel for having betrayed Hunwald and Swanborough. Oh, that is the nun, right. The Eldermancy is stable for now, however my heart is not. I regret my actions, however subtle they enabled Herefrith to spill the blood of good yellow bellies upon the tiles of our Lord. I have so much love for you and respect what you have endured unfairly. All my prayers are directed at the light that shines through you and those you protect. Life is impossible, and I turn my eyes up to him. Okay, so she's stuck with Herefrith, of course. So maybe it was good that we weren't given the choice to choose her, because she seemed like the most sensible person. So here's the thing, you remember because of a bug where if you look at this tree, like you have to find all 5 of these to find out who the father is. Please say that's not Acha. Revert Rake. Well, I learned the lessons you taught me and have gathered silver as I meted out death. I looked deep within each victim's eyes, and there I saw blackness, black as your clothing. I showed you a list of names to the Rake. She confirms they are all our enemies. She encourages you to be as cruel as you like. Oh, I'm so not Warden of Faith. I hope not. Hi, the best town. Or the best own. I don't know how you wish to be pronounced. Feel free to tell me. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, okay, so the bug would be that once I've unlocked all of these, under if I haven't finished the main story yet, then this bottom one won't unlock. And so to avoid this, you cannot turn in all medallions until to Hiram. Or is it Basim? To this guy anyway. But since, you know, we don't need to give him all yet, we don't have all of them.
And alone across the open sea.
A master of the order hewn from the trunk of their dying tree. You are getting closer to the roots.
I can give him 6 order medallions.
This marks fewer members of the order.
One more gone. The world is brighter for it. As a token of my gratitude, I want you to have this. Keep this up and the land will be free of these monsters.
Keep this. It serves your cause better than it does my pocket.
Another one. You are certainly proficient. As a token of my gratitude, I want you to have this. There is more to be done, Eivor.
Okay, so fire and poison, we get that from him. Okay, I have to go.
Then go in peace.
So let's see how many medallions we have. 10 medallions, so we need one more to get the next ability from him. Let's see what these abilities are. Fire Strike. Applies fire to your right-hand melee weapon. Enemies that catch fire will suffer additional damage over time. That would be kind of nice. I think we'll assign this. And we never really used... Wait, which one? This one? Blinding Rush. Yeah, we never really used that one. So, assign it to that slot. Ranged Fire Strike. Set the tip of your arrow aflame. Anything it hits will catch fire. I'm not quite sure if I want that. But we haven't used the piercing shot much. So let's just equip it. Let's equip it in the same spot so we have reliable fire. And what was the other one? Man's Best Friend was number 2. Oh, but that's constant fire. I think we'll actually equip this one for now. Alright. So we have fire in the same spot for both. Cone of Slumber, Axe, Blizzard, Man's Best Friend, Raven Distraction, Piercing Shot, Mark of Death, Ranged Fire Strike, Incendiary Powder Strike. Ranged Poison Strike. Applies a poisonous concoction to the tip of your arrow. And they have a poison here as well. Actually, you know what? Instead of... we should use poison, not fire. Because the difference, you know, poison and fire technically are the same in this game. You know, it's something that you apply and that spreads and causes damage over time. One is like a cloud and the other is, you know, fire spreading across objects, but basically it's the same thing. But here's the thing, poison is silent, kind of. You know, like they fall down and, you know, they're in the cloud. Whereas fire, they scream. So, it's the stealthier version of fire, what poison is basically. And since we do a lot of stealth, we really want that. Okay, so now let's spend a few more skill points. Melee resistance, ability damage. We could do that. What do we have here? Melee resistance, stealth. That's bear. That's axe, which we don't really need. Stun. But wait, I think we had a few poison skills that we hadn't actually spec'd into, right? Fire resistance, fire, fire, fire. Way of the wolf. Fire. Light shield, yeah. Okay, so this tree is all about fire, apparently. So I guess this one has the poison in it? It's fire, light. I don't see the poison skills. Sometimes I wish you could search these skills. Critical damage. Fire. This is all fire related stuff. Is the poison all in our tree? Oh yeah, here, okay. And let's see, I think we've actually unlocked all the poison. No wait, this is... Right, okay, so in this tree, if we see poison anywhere, we take it. Poison? Okay. So we've at least invested in poison a little bit. Alright, so now let's see what the closest I think you are actually the closest. Oh, that is the one we've marked. So mark you instead. They're both level 280, so it doesn't really matter. And we're at 315. So even I shouldn't be able to screw that one up. Ooh. Oh, you're the cartographer. I don't think you have anything interesting for us. Alright, let's fast travel over there and get that guy so we can hopefully get one more skill. You use poison and fire on your melee, but you don't really use them. You have the whole Way of the Wolf. You're now walking on Way of the Bear. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I started with Raven and then went into Wolf for the ranged stuff, because that's basically, I like to stealth, and so the two ways I find most pleasant for stealthing is you know, walking, either, you know, sneaking up and assassinating, or from a distance picking them off with the arrows. If I can, then preferentially picking them up with the arrows, because of course that's, you know, less dangerous, and you can pretty much, if you spec into the arrow stuff, you can pretty much one-shot. Whoops, wrong button. You can pretty much one-shot most enemies with your arrow. But yeah, the best on that. Yeah, it's. I'm not sure I will be using it much. I hope I'll remember to try it out. I have some skills that I equipped and then went later. I never really used it. So, you know, it happens. Yeah. But of course, like, there are some really cool abilities in the game, and it's great to try those out. What I find interesting is because raiding is such a big part of this game, I think people who like melee and, you know, more louder combat instead of stealth, you know, probably will have a lot more fun here.
Yeah.
Oh, here we hooked up a pregnant woman with her baby daddy. I hope that went well. No, no. Not the wolves. Okay, let's get off the horse and just get rid of those wolves first. Before that guy is too close. Yeah. Well, I guess that works as well. Okay, now we can concentrate on you. And hopefully, whoops. Okay, let's try some poison here, shall we? That is mean, isn't it? Oh, he has... I mean, we're over-leveled for him, so we should be good, but, yeah. But at least we tried the poison. Ooh, that looks pea soup. She's waving like, ugh. Doesn't smell nice.
In these old worlds, I used to lie down and pray that the leaves would cover me. That I could drag them over me like a blanket and join Cernunos in a bed of leaves. Tuck me in, stranger, with a song.
The sound of Odin stomping on your bones is the only song you'll hear.
I kind of wish we had the option to sing for him here. Alright. So, the best stone, or let me know if I'm mispronouncing it. Like, is it own? Is it town? Is it something else? Is it ow? So how do you like to play? Like, what are your favorite abilities or your favorite ways to approach things or so? And I guess we've found something out. Why is there a scroll? Knicht scribe. I think Knicht is basically the word knight. Beard-Sidge. Early Norseman, Joy Canker takes pride in his red beard. It's dyed with the blood of my kills, he likes to say. Stalwart friend of the vellum. Alright, so I guess we can mark Hrothgar again. It's Owen. Okay. Twitch screwed up, and I'm mainly just a dual X rash type of person. Oh, you mean like Rush? Or, but you are on easy. Yeah, I'm on easy here too. It's I like, you know, I like seeing the story. I'm not really after the combat. Well, that said, I'm on easy for the combat. I'm on Master Assassin for the stealth, because luckily they have a separate setting for that. In Odyssey, that was a little sad. If you wanted to turn down the combat, you couldn't bump it up on the like the stealth went ridiculously easy as well. Which, you know, depending on what part of the game you like best, you know, can be rather annoying. Okay, let's go down there and grab the other guy. And then we'll go back and turn in our medallions. I mean, we don't need to get this other guy, but since he's the only one we can see and we're at the right level right now, you know, just seems like the right opportunity. And then I guess we'll go to whatever city we pledged.
The breadbasket of Wessex, land of plenty.
A valley of plenty, whoa. Toss a coin to your drenger. I actually hadn't, like, even thought about this song in quite a while, and yesterday I caught it on my, you know, like, just like randomly playing through my phone's music. It came up and I was like, oh right, there was this song. No, wait, actually it wasn't on the phone. It was, I had faved the song on YouTube. I'm not even sure whether I have it as an audio file. Come on. I'm shooting at your knee. You're a big guy. It's a bit... That big cloud is actually kind of unfortunate. I mean, I'm over-leveling it, but this is easy and he's still making me work for it. Whew. But we got him with not too much work. The other one was more difficult. This one, he doesn't dodge that much, he just tanks it, so...
I once knew a man. Cleaned all the rats in London. He took his time. They loved him, and he loved them. They lived freely. We came to see him for a scrub. Rats have a certain freedom, but they feed on shit. It's a coward's freedom. A Valhalla for the vanquished.
You have the big axes. Okay, that's so like the two-handed axe, or what are you thinking about? What do you mean by big axes? Like, are you dual wielding heavy weapons and using the two-handed axes? That Some people like that. It gives you, you know, it's like melee, but it gives you more range. So totally understand that people like that. For me personally, my problem with the heavy weapons is they're too slow for my tastes. And since I tend to miss a lot, for me usually I prefer like daggers where you can, you know, do faster. So if you miss one, you know, you only miss a little bit of damage. So like, according to my skills, you know, it's, you know, spray and pray machine guns or the sword fighting equivalent, which is usually daggers. And only from a distance, you know, like with the bow you have, you know, there I have the time to just pick and aim. Yeah, okay, that's what you mean, Owen. Okay, yeah, that makes sense then. By the way, not sure if you know that, but you can someone in that field. I didn't see you. Oh, and there's a mystery over there. Let's have a peek at that. Maybe we can do that while we're here. I don't remember where I was, but one thing that made me remember is that one thing I really like about this game is that it's a lot more than previous games about supporting different playstyles. It really feels like that. Like you're forced to raid a little bit more, but given, you know, it has traditionally been a game about avoiding combat mostly, you know, that actually makes it better for some people that have been underserved by the Assassin's Creed games before. And kind of the same 50 leather, I think we have that. Let's see, that gives us a skill point. And so I love that, you know, like, you can, like, go, okay, what do I find fun? And then pick those skills. They guide you a little bit by having these 3 sections of the skill tree, and by forcing you to take a certain connected path through it. So they kind of prevent you from picking skills that will then, you know, like they force you to pick a certain base level of every skill by putting it on the way between 2 specific skills that you might want. So like if you look at, I don't know if you look here, so that's the wolf tree. So wolf is mostly about ranged attacks, hunting. Like in previous games that was called the hunter spec. And so if you start here, they give you range, but then, you know, they also give you a little bit of health. So that, you know, because usually people like to spec a lot into aggressive things, but they force you kind of on the way to get the minimum amount of health, basically. Which means that if you get into a melee fight, like in a boss fight, for instance, that, you know, they kind of force you to have at least a minimum of survivability. And that's a good way of doing it, you know. It seems a little confusing, I think, to beginners, though. And I mean, they also kind of make it a little bit harder, and they also encourage you to use gear specific to your class. You just pick abilities that, like the first ability here, that seems interesting. You go, okay, this is ranged weapons, this is stealth, and this is melee weapons. So that's basically the choice you have to make. and then it slowly gets more precise, because once you've done the first one here, then you suddenly get a choice and you go, okay, I can go here to melee with dual weapons, or I can go here to you know, being a little more defensive in my playstyle, or I can go here with, you know, being more into timing. And I mean, in the end, you probably unlock all of them, but or close to all of the skills. I'm not sure if the game actually has enough skill points in it to unlock all of the abilities, or if there will be. But I mean, it's we're on a good way there, and I think it's 400 or something is the maximum level, at least. So it might get very interesting if we have spec'd into everything. Here, this is my Raven tree. There's basically nothing left there. Let's see, do we anywhere have anything that looks like... I find it weird that there seem to be so few poison nodes. Is poison just so strong that you don't upgrade it much? Or what is it? You have no idea about the skill points? Yeah, I mean, it's... you haven't gone into the Raven tree. Yeah, I mean, if you like those big weapons and, you know, having a more aggressive and in-the-midst playstyle, then that, of course, Raven tree is not really interesting to you yet. Although, I mean, there's some interesting abilities in there. One that I would recommend is if you see, like, here's a connection from what's it called, from the wolf tree into the Raven tree. And so if you go over here, you can, like, by just spending 3 points, get break fall, which means you take less damage when falling from great heights. And I always find that with the traversal here and with how temperamental the climbing is in this game compared to the previous ones. I guess we'll just spend it on fire resistance because I don't see any other poison skills right now. But alright. That was cool. And an easy one. I still haven't done the one that has us fish 10 bullheads, and I'm going like, why would I spend something on that? Okay, so we are actually close to Croydon, but I think I'll go back and then fast travel back there. Because we'd fast travel there anyway. It's kind of, I think it's really worth it to just check, like, what is at the edges, because what you see at the edges is, for one, like, each skill tree has an additional adrenaline slot somewhere at the edge, so if you get there, then you can actually, you know, you have more adrenaline slots that you can fill, and then you can use your abilities more, which is really nice. And as I said, that break fall, for instance, there's always like one skill where you go like, oh, that is really useful. Like, I mean, at the start, you know, it depends on what level you are. If you only just made it into, you know, one skill tree, then I
should speak with Hytham.
I think I've filled like the Raven tree pretty much completely. And basically only when you do that, you're close enough to the edges that you then go, oh, I can get that extra adrenaline slot. And then I kind of, that was the first thing I did, dip out for those specific skills. Okay, so turn in the next batch. And see what skill he gives us for that. But remember not to turn them all in before the end of the story, because then the final cutscene will not trigger and things like that.
Here. This marks fewer members of the Order.
It gives me joy to take these from you. As a token of my gratitude, I want you to have this. Thank you. I expect that I get more to claim.
Okay, Fire Strike got upgraded. Whoops.
I have to go.
Then go in peace.
Alright. So we're not really using Fire Strike, but at least we don't have those medallions clunking around in our pocket anymore. Well, it's not as if this has limited inventory space. That's also something I like about the new Assassin's Creed games, though, that they don't do with the whole you can only carry these many things. It's just, yeah, you've collected those things, and you know, you can always explain it to yourself and say, well, you know, she picked the items you needed and the rest are still back home or something. But it's, you know, inventory management as a game, as a mini game in the game itself is not really that interesting to me, so I'm happy by having an endless inventory and just saying, you know, like, yes, she has like 2 tons of iron in her backpack, just deal with it. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's water. Okay. It looked really weird. Oh, and there's a destructible wall that we didn't notice the last time. And there is some adrenaline, that's also nice. Hello? Okay. I wonder if they put the adrenaline here just so you can blow it up with a skill if you want to. I'm guessing that somewhere back there will be oil jars. Whoops. Opal. So nice. Yeah, here are some oil jars. I knew it. Okay, so let's get sidetracked for a second there. Although we don't have that much time left. Oh no. I forgot to not drop it. Usually, luckily, those jars respawn pretty quickly. Alright. This is quite dark. You know, I could just use my explosive arrows here, but it's just feels so much more like an achievement if we actually manage to get over here. Ooh, okay. Carefully place this. Oh wait, we can just throw it, I realize. Alright, stay back there, because I don't want to catch fire. Good. And there we have our gold. I hope that's oh, just a nickel ingot. I was hoping for tungsten there. Letter smelling of salty dried tears. Dear Bishop of Canterbury, I send you this letter, for you must be closer to God than King Alfred, who has sent dogs to chase me. I have been accused of theft and compromising the Saxon country I love. If you are born different, the world conspires against you to keep you. Please pray for me. But God made me in his image. Jagged forms have a beauty we as mortals are only beginning to understand. They are shattered melodies meant for the mouths of angels. I was hungry and did what I must to share in the earth's bounty of sheep. Now I find myself in a tiny brick castle cage for him to welcome me to heaven. Amen to this cruel world, the distinguished Beoburg. Poor guy. So I guess they walled him in? Or what's the thinking there? Huh.
I feel great.
Was there anything else back there? Let's quick check. I don't know whether the tunnel ended there. The tunnel ended there, but there's a little bit of iron here that we're gonna grab because otherwise we just pointlessly went back here again. That's where we found the iron, so I think... Yeah, okay, this is where the oil was, and that was just a way through. Right now I remember. And see, someone has already put new oil here. They're so conscientious here about their explosives. It's really lovely. You do like how you have to learn the leap of faith because you're not an assassin. Yeah, I loved that. Like, for first, I actually, you know, I would have been happy if they had said no leap of faith in this game. You know, because, like, the first point where you synchronize, I went, okay, I've synchronized, so of course I do the leap of faith down, right? And then you jumped, and you see Eivor, like, just in the air, like, going, ooh, you know, like really inelegantly just plopping down. I went like, yeah, right. Those are Vikings, you know? They don't do, like, the whole swan dive, elegant fanciness, you know? So, you know, that felt like such a good piece of characterization that I didn't really... I think that's probably just a tattoo, is it? Yeah, okay. We don't need to bother with that right now. So it felt really good either way, you know? But then that they went and taught you that was kind of, okay, yeah, you know, it's an Assassin's Creed game. People kind of expect to be able to leap of faith, and it's a cool, you know, like, signature moment. And they, you know, they took care, kind of, and they made it different. And in general, I find Like, have you noticed how it's harder in Valhalla to actually find the right direction to jump off to do a leap of faith? And so it's like, I don't really like it. It's not enjoyable to, lose your health because you were, you wanted to jump down somewhere. You're trying to get from A to B, really, and you're trying to avoid having to slowly climb down. So it doesn't really make sense. So it's not really fun in any way.
The area soon.
So I guess let's just set a marker here so we can see where we're going. Okay, it's just here. This seemed farther away. Oh, Broder is here? And Broder as well? Yeah, I guess. So, okay, they're all here. Hey, don't be rude. But yeah, but what it does is you kind of have to, as a player, take a leap of faith to jump down and trust that you picked the right direction and you're not taking damage. Because sometimes it's really hard to see whether that's just a bit of straw down there or a straw pile that you can actually jump into and things like that. And so I like that they thought about that and try to make us feel this feeling that Eivor actually have, that every time, it could go wrong, you could get hurt. But on the other hand, as a constant gameplay thing, the nice thing about the Leap of Faith was they made you climb up all those towers and mountains and things to do your your synchronization. So you've already solved that puzzle. So you really just want to get back down quickly to be able to continue to go somewhere else. It's not really that interesting as a puzzle to go to climb down again after you've climbed up. There's not really that much new to see there. It's the same general stretch of scenery. So I kind of prefer it if they didn't do that.
You wouldn't be the first man to fall asleep on watch, but you would be the loudest.
I did not mean to fail you, Guthrum Jarl. It was only for a moment. I was so tired.
As are we all, boy. We marched hard to get here. Still, let's not disappoint me again. You hear?
My Jarl, I'm sorry.
You must be Eivor. I've heard much of you, young one. They say you're something. We'll see.
Guthrum Jarl, Saxon Bane and Reaver of the South. I am honored to meet you at last.
Respect where it's due. I like that. Here's hoping you fight as smoothly as you talk.
Eivor hopes to rescue Sigurd from the madwoman Fulke, now ensconced in Porchester Fortress. If you wish to crown yourself King of Wessex, Porchester must fall. An alliance here serves us both.
You promised a great army, but you couldn't breach a Crone's garden with what you have assembled here.
This is not the sum of my forces. Where are the rest?
Your allies are on their way. We must be patient.
We cannot wait for them. We march as soon as we are able.
With these numbers, are you keen to see Valhalla today?
I'll not sit on my heels while Sigurd rots in that she-dog's care.
We might muster for an attack in the woods east of Porchester. But there are scouts between there and here.
Scouts I can manage. Point me at them and I will blind Fulke's eyes.
One walks the road between Briggsworth and Chichester, another on the riverbank north of Crowley. A third keeps watch on the hills south of Croendene. But I warn you, these are all we know of. There may be more.
A risk we must take. I will find the scouts. You move the men into position near Porchester.
That is a rash gamble, Ravenfeeder. If we are spotted, we will be vulnerable.
If you want victory, come now or not at all. Every hour we waste could be Sigurd's last.
You had better be all they promised.
I wonder if I'm doing this too early.
Eivor has brought many allies together from all over the land.
Like these two fine fellows. Brother and Broder, was it?
Careful, Saxon. We're here for the killing, not to make friends.
Yeah, so anyway, but in like if then every time you think, oh, I need a quick way down, you lose, 20% of your health or something. That's not really fun, it's not losing health in combat, it's not really an interesting challenge. Ah, those are...
Eivor, my second favorite Norse.
Must we always drift together on such violent tides?
That is the way of things. Yet the meeting of friends is a glimmer of light in these dark days.
Ever the optimist, though. It's good to see you both.
I brought no pleasant words, only my blade. Let's see which proves more useful.
Okay. Those are basically all the people we've helped so far.
Eivor, you giant steaming bowl of elk pit.
How charming.
Sends his regards.
Brothir, brother. Or is it the other way around?
It's good to see you, Eivor. Stop mewing like a heartsick kitten. He's been moping since the wedding.
There'll be time later to reminisce. Are you madmen ready to spill some blood?
After that bastard Red, some nice soft Saxons will make easy meat for my blade.
Don't underestimate them. You are, I guess, the locals? Who's back there? Ah, that's Basim and the boss? Or Hiram? Well, that's Basim. We were told to find Basim here. I can't tell apart Basim and Hiram. They're just, the two assassin dudes. I think that's, that's the Yoms Viking.
Should you change your
Nobody I know.
I will be here.
Alright. Let's see if there's anything we can talk to them
Basim,
about.
good to find you here. What news do you have?
Fulke remains at Porchester, just as we suspected. And as of 3 days ago, Sigurd was with her, alive.
That is the best news we could hope for. And how are you?
I am well, and keen to see my old friend again.
You'll be glad to see you, I'm sure.
And you? My guess is he's just the dude to start the
Uthromial,
assault.
your second Soma talked often of you and your conquests.
They are all one in my memory. A single great battle that stretches from my first breath to the end of this sentence.
It sounds glorious. A living Valhalla.
Perhaps it does. But what happens when all the dead wear the same face, and their pleas become a senseless blare? Where did Torsten die? On a field or in a marsh? We were close as brothers once, yet I don't recall where or when.
You're not as fierce as I expected. I don't think that's a compliment for a Viking. Why did you come here?
You wear the scars of battle, and not only on your skin.
The needle of loss becomes blunt once you have been pierced enough. But enough of that.
Okay. So, I guess we'll go and find some people to assassinate. scouts to unscout. 800, 300. You win, sir. Right. Let's just run in this direction. Where I am, I'm in Sussex, so right under London. Kent, I did a while ago. The last one I did was Essex.
What do you...
Now I have to find that scout, I guess. I'm not sure I'll be able to do all the scouts. Oh, we have 20 minutes. Should work.
They said there would be a scout on this hill.
Yes. That looks scouty. Doesn't it? Those at least look like enemies. Let's see if I can get closer and if that gives me cover.
Remain steadfast. With me, brother.
Last one. Oh, you're a big one, aren't you? Get you all. Did that count as taking out the scout, or... Really? I set myself on fire? Alright, let's go back and see. Nope, I don't think there's anything more here. So let's see if the scout...
I smell blood on the air.
Not that button.
Cast about this land, my friend.
That seems like a tent or something. And that seems like a dead body. Huh. Did someone already take out the scout?
Death is close. Did someone find the scout before me?
Oh. Wolves, okay. slowly getting the hang of dodging, because I think how long and hard or hard I press.
Slain by wolves. My work has been done for me.
Okay, that's good. Yes, hello? Okay. 1 of 3 scouts killed. Good. Because I think 500. Let's go that way then. What was I saying? Yeah, because like in panic I often press hard on the dodge key, and that means I press it longer and keep holding it to make sure it triggers. Apparently that makes you lunge really far, and that was always my problem with the dodging, that sometimes, and I hadn't really figured out how, I kept, jumping past the enemies when I just wanted to, get behind them.
Show me what lies ahead.
Someone is fishing here. Alright, let's see if we find someone over there. There's someone here. So it seems they always have a few enemies there. You're trying to get to the witch's house again, but it's hidden in a tree and won't appear again. Witch's house in a tree? I don't actually remember a witch house in a tree. Not sure if that's a mission I haven't done yet. Hi, why did you turn around? What's going on here? It's moving my camera in weird ways. I only remember the Lady of the Lake.
A scout patrols the riverbank.
I'm not sure if that was there. Whoops. Okay. Those two, but I'm not sure we have the scout already.
Sunan, guide me.
Somewhere over there, I guess. Go over there. I don't know if the scout... Oh. Maybe you. Yep, that looks good.
Focus scout. Right where Basim said he would be. Orders from Fulke. I should show this to Basim once I've dealt with the others.
I'm glad these other patrolling people here don't attack me. They might have been friendlies. Oops, I guess. Okay, now we're going towards Chichester, I guess. Wait, where was the anchor that I saw here? Is that one I need to... No, I don't need to unlock that. Okay. Loki is an idiot. Why? What did he do this time? I don't know, I kind of, so far I had the impression... I don't know, you know, Loki is, you know, sometimes he's not really clever, he just has such a convoluted plan, like in any, you know, not just in Assassin's Creed, but like in general in stories that put Loki in them, referencing the god. And so you know, we still don't know what his real plan is so far, so it might be a completely harebrained scheme. Alright, we should probably put our disguise on. But I mean, Loki is definitely quite annoying. I will sign that immediately. And I mean, I guess he's kind of, you know, needlessly provoking Javi. Like, is this behind?
Aid me. Be my eyes.
Oh yeah, I think we don't even have to go through here. I think we've already raided this place.
Go, Sunan.
So, where is the scout? Somewhere here? Probably. Does that look like a proper scouting post? Maybe even a scout post.
There, a scout.
Our cart just blew up. No idea why. Whoa. No, wrong button.
See, Sunan.
No, 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 no. Oh, that wasn't good. Whoa. Yep. That wasn't too stealthy. Alright, let's quickly...
I've seen to the scouts. Basim and Ephraim will be waiting in the woods east of Porchester.
Okay, let's just ride away.
Yeah.
Alright, I think we're far enough away. Away, away, Eivor rides away. So I hope we don't come back and run into the wrong... run into a camp that has been attacked by Folke or something. Try to bind Odin like the gods won't rain hell on Jotunheim because you imprisoned their king.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm not at that spot yet. I have done Asgard, but not yet. Not yet Jotunheim.
My eyes.
So, I guess please don't get into too much more detail.
Many dead eyes as I have, it's hard to see anything but emptiness. In the end, we are meat for the butcher's blade, sure as hope.
I wanted to hear that conversation. No.
The scouts are dead, and you're safely encamped. I told you this would work.
Time will tell.
Any eye that saw you has been dimmed by death.
You are not short on confidence. That much is clear.
I found something of interest on one of the scouts. Folke has news of Croydon's fall. She's gathering men and supplies, perhaps to weather a siege.
If she is allowed to dig in at Porchester, it might be months before we can get Sigurd out.
Do you still say I am reckless in my haste, Guthrum?
Saxons! Saxons from the west!
I say your haste has put us squarely in the shit.
Fulke was forewarned. There must have been more scouts than we knew of.
What's done is done. Save your breath for the fight.
Okay, I didn't want to do a great battle now, but I guess we have to. I guess I can run over a little.
We kill them here, or behind the walls of Porchester. Either way, they die.
Alright.
They're giving ground! Push them back!
Maybe that was just a skirmish to keep us distracted, and then they do something else. Folke is clever like that. Yes. Do attackers pushed back? But yeah, maybe this is a trap. I can't imagine it being this easy. Oh. Right, it's 10. Alright.
The Saxons falter!
Okay, but push more back. Because we know none Not enough dead Saxons to have weapons for me. Jeez. I think the enemies are falling down. I thought I still had adrenaline, but apparently I don't. So let's get a bit into that battle. Why do you just jump in the air instead of actually at enemies? I don't get these abilities sometimes. And now? What happens now? Now comes the real army, huh?
Fall back, you dogs! Back to Porchester!
They flee like rabbits.
Then we chase them like hounds. That ugly bastard's head is mine! Not if I get there first, slow arse!
Leave him! The day's already won!
Okay. That is a big guy. That's a boss fight, I guess. Yep.
Death has found you, Saxon!
Join your friends soon enough. Is it for that withered bag of skin you fight? For Sigurd the Sickly?
If Sigurd dies today, I will find your corpse and piss on him!
We've got him.
You bear your false deities like a plague to this land. But you know nothing of those who truly decide our fate.
I decide your fate today, Saxon.
I am ready for my final journey. Let me see what lies beyond.
With pleasure. I don't think we'll take him. We'll give Fulke extra warning.
Tell him I sent you.
From the looks of that swipe.
He is dead, Eivor. No breath within him. Gods, I've never seen the raucous bastard so quiet.
You are wounded, brother. Let me bear your brother to the camp.
He was always quicker than me. Beat me out of the womb by mere moments. Now he has beat me to Valhalla. Even in death, he had to be first.
This crow feast is my doing.
No blame stains you, Eivor. He cut his own path. He always did. For him, there's no more strife and pain. Only glorious battle and the forever feast.
Alright. Good bunch of dead Vikings. I mean, there's also loot, so, you know, personally I don't really have much of a complaint, but I wonder if you can prevent this death. if you're, you know, like if you have more allies, or if this is a fixed death in the game. She automatically dropped him. That was interesting.
Stripling, I warned you the risk was too great.
Peace, Guthrum. It is Fulke who merits your wrath, not Eivor.
You have not seen the half of my wrath. How many of my men now lie dead on account of this glory hoarder?
Many have died, my friend here among them. The fault is mine, knowing that is shame enough.
Small comfort that is to the dead.
What happened here? Uba, Soma, you come at a black hour.
And too late to bloody our blades. Most a pity.
I hope to take Porchester with this one, but folk is forewarned now. I have no more appetite for this. I will go west.
Go then. But know you leave me in a time of need.
What you need is to swallow your pride, raven feeder. Listen to wiser heads than yours.
Eivor.
Okay. Let's try. You know, she's mellowing out a little bit, I think. I don't want to really pick a fight with Guthrum.
I will hear you, Guthrum Saxon-Bane, if you wish to speak your piece.
You want your Jarl back? You must be cold as frost. Bravery is your enemy as often as your friend. We do not dash ourselves against hopeless courses. We arrive unexpected, strike swift, gather your allies, pick your moment. Then, and only then, you crush them. You can triumph yet. Go with the wisdom of Odin, the power of Thor, the wit of Freya. Go and find your brother.
Guthrum spoke in anger, but there is wisdom in what he says.
I heard and heeded. I'm not too proud to admit my mistake.
Then there is wisdom in you as well.
We will wait for our allies before the final attack. Until then, we have work to do. First, we need a new camp. The Saxons think we have retreated, but we will draw even closer. Here.
Arrive unexpected.
Erke, Stowe. Right there ahead of me. Together we'll bring them down.
It brings me no pleasure to fight my own people. But a debt is a debt. We will leave immediately.
Besides, they're men of Wessex, Alfred's folk. No brothers of yours.
After that, we should strike at Fulke's supplies all across Sussex.
Yes. If she is allowed to dig in at Porchester, we will lose our chance to rescue Sigurd.
The letter I found on the scout mentioned Bridgeworth, Guildeford, and Crowley.
They produce weapons in Crowley. Food in Guildeford. Bridgeworth is a stronghold. Many Saxon swords there.
Uber, I need your axe arm at Guildeford. Soma, you and your men will aid me in Crowley.
Count on us.
I will go to Bridgeworth and take a measure of things there.
Good. I'll join you after I've dealt with the Saxon camp.
A lion's heart and a crow's cunning. Guthrum judged you too swiftly.
We have work to do. Let's be about it.
Soma and Uba, I apologize. I would have liked to offer a better welcome after your long journey.
I'm only sorry we could not be here sooner.
We'll need a short while to organize the men. Then we'll set off as soon as we're able.
Alright, and I guess this is where we call it for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it so far. I'm a little grumpy that the game kind of forces you to rashly jump in here and not wait for your allies. You know, I wish I had been given a choice there. Because, like, it feels... You know, it feels better if you make mistakes yourself in a game than if the game just forces you to do something stupid for character development, you know? So, you know, they could have given me all sorts of indicators that maybe, you know, Sigurd will not survive or something like that. If Basim had said, you know, I don't think he will live long, or there had been someone else besides Basim reporting, you know, I don't know, they're torturing him out in the courtyard or whatever. You know, I think they're killing him, or they will be, you know, killing him by sundown or something, and you then get the choice. It would have been much better, because I would have thought, well, it's the right decision, and then it turns out, no, that was just, you know, Fulke doing trickery. But this works as well. So anyway, that's it with the stream for today. We will be back tomorrow, same time, 7 a.m. Central European Time, or 10 p.m. PST. So if you want to know how this continues, I recommend you'll be there. So streams go 3 hours. So if you are in a time zone I didn't mention, you know, just take whatever was 3 hours ago on the hour was when the stream will start for you tomorrow again. So I hope to see you there. I hope you enjoyed it, and this was fun. Let's see how that will continue. Bye bye.